Thomas walks alone across the university campus, his expression reflecting a sense of solitude. The weight of his thoughts seems to press down on him as he makes his way through the bustling campus. His face, etched with a quiet solitude, betrays a deeper, unspoken story. The library looms ahead, a silent promise of refuge from his inner turmoil. He steps into the hushed halls of the university library, seeking solace among the books. Sunlight paints the antique bookstore in a warm glow, where endless rows of dusty bookshelves whisper tales of forgotten worlds. Thomas, lost in thought, wanders the labyrinthine aisles, his fingers dancing across aged spines. His gaze locks onto a worn collection of Edgar Allan Poe stories, as if drawn by an unseen force. From behind the counter, the shopkeeper watches with pale eyes, his presence as ancient and knowing as the books themselves. A silent exchange passes between Thomas and the shopkeeper, a mutual respect for the stories that bind them. Thomas delicately handles the antique book, each gesture measured and reverent. A whisper of paper against aged parchmenta, small, folded note escapes its hiding place. He carefully unfolds the note, his heart pounding with anticipation. Laura Hill's desperate plea echoes through the silent bookstore. "If you're reading this, you're my last hope. They took my daughter. Please save her. Brookwood, 1962. In the dim light, Thomas is hunched over his desk. The glow of the computer screen illuminates his face, highlighting his frantic search. His fingers fly across the keyboard, each keystroke driven by urgency. He frantically searches for information on Laura Hill and Brookwood, his focus intense. The tension in his face reflects the high stakes of his quest. In the stark morning light, Thomas sits motionless at his kitchen table, shadows enveloping him. A crumpled newspaper clipping lays before him, its headline a brutal declaration. Laura Hill, charged with daughter's murder, admitted to Brookwood Psychiatric Hospital. His gaze is locked on the headline, a mixture of shock and disbelief etched across his face. Beside the damning news, a folded note rests innocently, a silent messenger of untold truths. With trembling fingers, Thomas reaches out, his fingertips tracing the creases of the note as if seeking answers within its folds. A tidal wave of conflicting emotions washes over him, threatening to consume him whole. The train hurtles through the countryside, its steady rhythm mirroring Thomas's mounting anxiety. Outside, the scenery blurs, each passing field and tree amplifying Thomas's growing disquiet. The train speeds on, each click and clack of the wheels echoing the uncertainty in Thomas's heart. The landscape transforms, a reflection of the turbulent emotions churning within Thomas as Brookwood draws nearer. The approaching station looms, a stark reminder of the unknown that awaits Thomas in Brookwood. Brookwood Asylum looms, a skeletal silhouette against the sky, where shadows dance and secrets fester. Red brick whispers forgotten stories, each crack a testament to madness and despair. Shattered windows stare blankly, vacant eyes reflecting only the ghosts of tormented souls. Rusted gates stand as silent sentinels, guarding the entrance to a realm of eternal night. The wind howls, carrying the echoes of screams and the whispers of madness through the desolate grounds. Brookwood Asylum remains, a haunting reminder of the fragility of the human mind and the darkness that lurks within. Thomas treads the dilapidated halls of Brookwood Asylum, each step echoing through the haunted silence. Dust motes dance in the faint light, illuminating forgotten medical charts. Cracked leather couches stand as silent witnesses to untold stories of despair. Faded X-rays cling to the walls, ghostly reminders of lives once lived within these decaying walls. Thomas infiltrates Dr. Ellis's office, a sanctuary now defiled. The office overflows with stacks of files, a chaotic sea of secrets. He begins his desperate search, each file a potential answer. His fingers comb through the paper, desperate for one name: Laura Hill. The clock ticks, each second amplifying the danger of his intrusion. In the subdued light of Dr. Ellis's office, Thomas is surrounded by towering shelves filled with files. Thomas's hand dances over the spines before finding Laura Hill's file. He opens the file. The contents reveal Laura Hill's desperate claims and the cold diagnosis of paranoia. Thomas absorbs the details, a knot of unease tightening in his stomach. Thomas frowns, grappling with the troubling details of Laura's case. In Dr. Ellis's dimly lit office, Thomas stands, brows furrowed, before a stack of aged journals. A hidden compartment is revealed behind the journals. A secret. He pulls out a small, unassuming box from the recess. Inside, an old reel-to-reel tape lies nestled, its label hinting at forgotten stories. Patient X5, November 1962. The faded ink whispers of secrets long past. In the hushed stillness of the library, Thomas sits alone, bathed in the stark glow of a desk lamp. The shadows dance around him as he intensely listens to the secrets hidden within the cassette tape. A woman's voice pierces the silence. "She's here. She's alive. I can hear her calling." Her voice cracking, she pleads, "I saw the man in the white coat. He told Dr. Ellis, no one must know. They're hiding her." Driven by desperation, she cries, "I'm not crazy. Please believe me. She's alive." The shadows deepen, shrouding Thomas as the woman's haunting words echo in the dimly lit library. The harrowing tape screeches to a halt, punctuated by a deafening bang, chilling scream, and the violent slam of a door. Silence crashes over the room, heavier than any sound. Thomas visibly shakes, his face drained of all color. His eyes widen in terror, reflecting the unseen horror. A cold sweat beads on his forehead as the echoes fade. The Brookwood Asylum basement awakens to a chilling dawn, weak light barely piercing through the high barred windows. Thomas cautiously moves through the dimness, each step echoing in the oppressive silence. He stops, his eyes drawn to a haunting message etched into the damp concrete. "I'm here. I'm not dead." The chilling words linger in the air, a stark testament to the asylum's dark secrets. In the asylum's depths, Thomas's determination shines as he battles against the heavy cabinet, his strength pushed to its limits. Dust and echoes fill the air as a rusted metal hatch is unearthed, a hidden gateway to the unknown. With a powerful heave, the hatch gives way, revealing a dark passage leading into the abyss. Without hesitation, Thomas descends into the darkness, embracing the secrets that await in the asylum's hidden depths. A subterranean room where children's drawings explode across the walls in vibrant chaos. Dust motes swirl in the air as forgotten toys lay abandoned. A doll lies on the floor, its painted eyes staring blankly at the ceiling. Hidden beneath the doll, a tarnished metal hairclip bears engraved initials. I pick up the hairclip, brushing away the grime to reveal E.H. Thomas steps out into the stark morning light, the asylum looming behind him. His gaunt face reflects a world of suffering. He clutches a metal clip, a tangible reminder of his confinement, the weight of his past etched into every line of his face. He takes a hesitant step forward, unsure of what lies ahead. Weeks later, inside the sterile confines of the police station, Thomas sets down the evidence. Here it is, everything I found. The detective, worn by countless grim realities, offers a nod of acknowledgement. We'll look into it, mister. Thomas's last name, we promise. Thomas sits on his worn sofa, the harsh glow of the laptop screen reflecting in his anxious eyes. His fingers fly across the keyboard, desperately refreshing his inbox, each click echoing his growing unease. The silence screams back at him as no replies appear, amplifying his rising panic. He snatches up his phone, his hand trembling slightly as he punches in a number. The phone pressed to his ear. He waits, the knot of anxiety in his stomach tightening with each unanswered ring. Each silent ring is a hammer blow to his hope, the weight of uncertainty pressing down on him. Thomas arrives at the familiar location, anticipation etched on his face. His eyes widen in disbelief as he discovers a blank, grey wall where the bookstore once stood. The vibrant past has vanished, replaced by an empty, silent void. The grey wall looms, mocking his memory of the antique bookstore. Thomas stands on the bustling sidewalk, the book clutched tightly in his trembling hands, a silent testament to rising dread. A new note escapes the book's grasp, fluttering like a fallen leaf to the unforgiving pavement. The note's haunting words echo the growing horror. You open the door, you let her out. The note's chilling warning crescendos, revealing the terrifying truth. She's looking for her mother. She's calling you. Across the silent street, Thomas's gaze is drawn to a house, an ordinary facade concealing unseen mysteries. In one of the windows, a figure emerges, a child, veiled in shadow, her presence an enigma. The child's face is hidden, yet her eyes pierce through the darkness, their intensity unnerving. Thomas stares, his breath catching as those shadowed eyes seem to bore into his very soul. A silent connection forms, an unspoken dialogue between two souls separated by distance and shadow. The street remains still, but in Thomas's heart, a storm begins to brew, stirred by the child's haunting gaze. Dim city lights cast long shadows across Thomas's weary apartment, each corner whispering secrets. The silence is shattered by the buzz of his phone, an omen of impending doom. His brow furrows with dread as he picks up the phone, the chilling words searing into his mind. She knows you opened the door. There is no turning back. Inside Thomas's apartment, the lights flicker ominously, painting the room with eerie, shifting shadows. An unseen presence fills the air, heavy and suffocating. A whisper snakes through the darkness. "Mummy?" He stands paralyzed, the faint sound resonating deep within his soul. The shadows dance more frantically as the chilling whisper lingers. In the confines of his apartment, Thomas stands paralyzed, the weight of a dawning realization crushing him. He remains motionless as the chilling truth settles. This is merely the prelude. An unseen force stirs, a haunting presence awakened by his actions. He remains suspended, a silent acknowledgement of the eternal torment he has unleashed. The apartment fades into a backdrop of unending dread, as Thomas braces himself for the haunting that will define his existence.